Welcome back to my channel, guys, and today I want to talk about how to tell if a girl likes you. Because I hear so many guys say, Julia, I would never approach a girl or I would never ask a girl out unless I know that she likes me. So here are 7 subtle signs that she's really into you. Number 1, she positions herself near you. So whether you're at the bar, at the gym, at the grocery store, she is getting near you and staying near you. For example, this is really common with girls at the gym. So if I saw a guy that I thought was cute, what I would do is I'd start working out next to him. So maybe he's at the cable machine, then I'm over at the cable machine. And maybe I'd even ask, hey, are you using this? And making it aware that I'm in his presence. And this is something you might think back on and be like, oh, wait a second, this was happening to me the other day. A girl was following me around the gym. It's the same kind of thing. Like, a girl isn't gonna go up and approach you, but she's gonna make it known that she's interested in you. This is the same thing if you're at a bar where maybe you're getting a drink and she goes and positions herself right next to you and orders a drink, and then maybe later in the night her friends happen to be next to your friend. It's all things girls do on purpose. It's not just coincidence. And again, with the grocery store, same kind of thing. She's shopping near your shopping or going down the same aisle or purposely crossing each other's path each time you go down a different aisle. Some guys aren't even aware of this, so start paying attention because it's not super subtle to us, but to guys, maybe you're not even paying attention, but girls do this when they want you to come over and say hi. Number 2 is holding eye contact and having a sexy smile. This goes hand in hand with the first one because if she's positioning herself near you, likely she's making very strong eye contact as well. I can't tell you how many guys say, Julia, like, I always see this girl at the gym and she's always making strong eye contact with me, but I just don't know what that means. It means go up and say hi. We've all been in situations where we're at like the coffee shop or at a restaurant or even at the gym and we lock eyes with somebody, and then when you look away and you look back, they're still looking. These are all subtle things that they're basically saying, hey, I'm open, I want you to come and talk to me. And this smile is also an important thing to look for because sometimes, everyone's been there where we make like awkward eye contact with somebody and we're like, oh my gosh, I keep making eye contact with this person. It doesn't necessarily mean that she wants you to come talk to her, but if she's looking at you and holding that strong eye contact, then she's smiling, maybe looking down, playing with her hair, looking back at you. Those are more of the cues of like, okay, she's like looking at you. Number 3 is she's making the effort. Maybe that means she's the one that's texting you first, asking how your day is, or even going as far as being like, what are your plans this weekend? Girls won't deliberately be like, hey, let's go on a date. She'll drop subtle cues for you to basically set up the date. So she'll ask things like, what are you doing this weekend? Or, oh my gosh, I love that movie. Or things like that, basically for you to be like, hey, do you want to hang out this weekend? Or, hey, would you want to go to that movie with me? Trust me, in girl world, like, girls don't like texting first. They're always waiting for the guy to do it. But if she likes you, she's gonna break these rules that girls make, and she's going to, reach out and see how you're doing. Girls do this because they want you to start thinking about her. So if she's constantly texting you or like sending you cute little emojis or whatever it is, she's doing it on purpose because she wants you to like keep thinking about her. That's the same thing if she's like liking your photos or commenting on your photo. Now this one is a little tricky because when girls want validation, they do something similar, and that's why it's important to set up the date and go on and hang out. But if she's like being wishy-washy with that, then that girl is only seeking validation. She's only liking your photos or commenting on your photos or texting you a lot because she likes the validation that you're giving her. So don't be confused on these two, because I know a lot of guys say, oh, but you don't understand, like, she's always texting me, she's liking my photos, but she just hasn't been ready to go on a date with me yet. No, if a girl likes you, she's gonna go on a date with you. And if you're struggling to have girls like you, there's things that you must be lacking. And a lot of times guys get their style, the gym, all of that taken care of, but they forget the biggest thing, which is the number 1 thing girls notice first, is guys' skincare. So if you do not have good skin, or you're just somebody that has never really paid attention to your skin, like, you need to change that. And that's why I'm excited to have Teach Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. Teach Hanley simplifies the process of taking care of your skin. They give you all the products you need and nothing you don't. I recommend starting with their level 1 system. It comes with a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with sun protection, and a PM moisturizer. And don't worry, they provide you with an instruction card that tells you how much product you need and when to use it. But you don't just have to take my word for it, because they have over 7,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. Teach Hanley can absolutely transform your skin. And I get it, you may be thinking like, I'll get it the next time, or I don't really need it, but it's not something you want to put off. Prevention is key. And especially as we get older and we have more wrinkly skin, it's important to take care of it now. And the best part is, Teach Hanley members get a ton of benefits, 20% off retail price, and free shipping in the US. And since today, Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're hooking us up with a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box of Teach Hanley plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this great deal. Click that first link and get started today. Number 4, she does not hesitate when you ask her out. And this is what I was talking about earlier. If she hesitates or makes excuses, she's just using you for validation and you need to move on. But if she is down to hang out, she's always willing to either meet you or set up a date or do whatever it takes, that means she really likes you. In 2023, I think this nuance is lost a little bit. I think people think that they have to like fight to get a girl on a date, and that's what this new dating process looks like. But I would just say that she's not that interested and she's just considering all her options. But a girl that really likes you is going to put effort in, and she's going to make the dating process easy. Now, a side note is you just can't be simping or she'll never make the process easy. Girls are attracted to masculine men that take charge, take the lead, and if you're not somebody that's doing that, then you might find that it is difficult to set up dates with girls, that girls aren't willing to put in the effort. So that's just a key tip there, is make sure that you're presenting yourself and you're not simping for these girls. When a girl likes you, it's going to be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Yes, I'm free this week. Okay, how about Wednesday? Perfect, that sounds great. Okay, 8 p.m. work for you? Yeah, that simple. Like, she's willing, she's ready, and she does not flake. She shows up the date on time and she's super present with you. Number 5, she's the one that initiates physical touch. And no, that doesn't mean she's gonna go in for the kiss and, you know, start all that. It just means that she may playfully touch you. She may playfully touch your shoulder or touch your hand or your leg. Like, she's making an effort to break that touch barrier and have that physical touch. And on top of that, you'll also notice is like how she's positioning her body. So like when you guys are sitting down at a restaurant, like, is she sitting really far from you, or is she sitting closer at the bar? Is she, you know, having open body language and getting in close when you guys are talking and looking at you, or is she seem like really standoffish and far apart? Like, those are signs to tell. If she has that open body language, she's, you know, touching you, this means she likes you. Guys can be so oblivious to these small cues, but these are some things to pay attention to when you're on a date with a girl, because girls, again, they're not going to be the one that's taking the lead and doing all of that, because that's the man's job, but they are going to do little subtle things to show you that they're very interested in you. Along with that physical touch is that she is compliant. So she is okay with you going in for the first kiss. She's okay with the hug. Like, she wants you to do all these things. That's another thing, that when girls are maybe not okay with that, maybe they're standoffish from the hug or they deny the kiss on the first date, usually it's because they're not feeling that spark. But if a girl is open to that, chances are it's because she likes you. Number 6, she is fully present with you on the date. And I know in today's age that a lot of guys go on dates with girls and they're on their phone, or they're showing up 20 minutes late to a date, or they just don't seem like they're bringing a lot to the date. Like, they're not asking questions back and it's like pulling teeth to be on a date with this girl. That just shows that she's not super interested. She doesn't respect you. She's not giving you the time of day. But a girl that really likes you is going to not be on her phone. She's going to show up early to the date, and she's going to be interested in your life and asking you questions. And again, I can already see it now, all the guys being like, this is impossible. There's no girl out there like this. Yes, there are. That just means you're not dating high value girls. You're not dating the right types of girls. I promise, if you can fall into more of your masculine roles, you'd be surprised how easily girls can fall into their femininity. Sometimes all it takes is just having a strong leader to show them the way. And number 7, I think this is the biggest one yet, is that she wants to introduce you to her friends. So say you've been on 2 or 3 dates and then she's like,
hey, my friends are all going to this concert. I'd love to for you to come with me.
That's a really good sign. She's wanting to introduce you to the people that she cares about. I know a lot of guys that have gone on dates with girls, and they've maybe been on like 5 or 6 dates and they've never met her friends. To me, that seems like a little bit of a red flag, like how come? But when a girl is like very excited for you to meet her friends, like that's a big deal for a girl, and she wants to show you off and because she likes you. And on top of that, I think it's important that if a girl is like regularly making an effort after a first date and you're still being able to go on second or third dates, that also shows the level of investment that she has towards you. Because I think that a lot of guys struggle with going on a first date with a girl and then she doesn't want to go on a second date, or you guys text a lot but she like avoids the second date. Usually that means she's not interested anymore. Maybe for whatever reason there wasn't a good sexual tension on the date, or she just didn't genuinely feel a connection with you. She's gonna avoid like going cold turkey on you fully, but she's just not gonna go on a second date with you. And so I think guys fall into this like, oh no, like what did I do wrong? Or like, why isn't she going on a second date with me? It happens, like, right? Like two people don't always connect on the first date, but it's a really good sign when a girl is like, yeah, I'll go on a second date with you, a third date with you, and then she's introducing you to her friends. So these are 7 things that, you know, girls really do when they like you, and you should pay attention to these signs. And if a girl that you're seeing isn't doing any of these, chances are she's just using you for validation, and I would potentially move on because that's a red flag. And maybe flirting on the first date is something you struggle with. I highly recommend you check out this video right here. And don't forget to check out T. Chanley, first link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you next week.